We're going live.
We're live. In this video, we're going to be talking about all the information that the SBA, or is it the SBA, is sharing with the public. A lot of information, some of them with sensational headlines that actually aren't from the SBA. We're going to talk about all of that, so maybe not as confusing. So stay tuned.
That's not to say there were not glitches, and there are still glitches happening.
Welcome to WTF Wednesday, where every week we talk about stupid that we've encountered that you should try to avoid. And we're back. And hello, Tim Sohn. WTF. Shout out to the SBA. And
hello, Tim Sohn.
And I will say this, there is tons of information, and we actually are contributing to that information. But some of our information is about sharing what information is out there.
But is it information, though, that's out there? So if you want more accurate information about the SBA disaster loan program, I don't care whether it's PPP loan program back in the spring or the current SBA EIDL, the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, which is still available through December 31st. If you need accurate information, there is a ton of resources out there, but not all of it's accurate. And very little of it is actually coming from the SBA. So you may Google.
Your phone is ringing.
That's a banker calling me. You may very well Google it and find something with the SBA, except it's a PowerPoint presentation from an SBA district office in West Virginia, which is different from the one in Massachusetts, which is different from the one in Indiana. More information over here, less information over there, contradictory terms and
None of my banners are actually organized. Tim, none of my banners are organized.
If you call 15 SBA agents,
you're getting how many answers?
One question.
Let's all say it together.
15 different answers.
15 different answers.
We're on YouTube, as you all know. We have blogs. You know, from March 18th, our first day of lockdown here in Connecticut, Linda and I created an aspect where we decided, let us become a trusted resource. I had done this before as a mortgage banker when there was so much misinformation out there on the internet. I started my blog, tcurrentmortgage.com, so that I could get real accurate information in the hands of first-time buyers. It's the same today with the SBA EIDL program.
You keep not nudging me underneath the table, but I'm drinking my smoothie.
I'm wondering how you have a shake and I have nothing.
I'm having my smoothie. Because we've been drinking coffee and recording for a summit that we're supposed to be in next week. But anyway, yeah, Tim Sohn, we need a producer. Shout out to YouTube. Now more than ever. So Trev, let's just get into probably the most controversial issue of today's episode, which is the September 14th guidelines
from the SBA
that has civil unrest as a provision
for disaster
financing. What does this mean?
I don't know. Is civil unrest really a disaster? Because out here in Connecticut, where we had Tropical Storm Isaias wipe out trees and power lines and internet and cell phones for a week or more for many communities, for us a week, that was a real disaster. Except if you go to the SBA website where you can look up declared disasters, no mention of the state of Connecticut, Tropical Storm Isaias. But there are disasters listed on the SBA disaster list for civil unrest with dates all around the country.
We have a new client that's one of the things that we've been engaged to help him with is disaster financing for civil unrest in a city where his company is.
I don't know. It sounds very political to me. And you all know that when it comes to that aspect of it, I am not shy about commenting on the over-politicization of the SBA disaster financing process. Politicization.
I need to buy a vowel.
Back in June, when the SBA closed the portal for all new EIDL applications, then reopened it only to agricultural businesses. I'm sorry, who do farmers vote for?
Okay, let's not get political.
Oh, we're getting political. By the way, today's Wednesday. WTF. Still no stimulus package, and we're laying it right at the door of you, Mitch McConnell, and a group of Senate Republicans who refuse to show up at the table to give businesses like you and Americans the money they need to get through this pandemic.
Desperately need. I tweeted to McConnell that it's a kick in the doot doot.
I tweeted about the new movie Terminator Dark Fate.
We did. We watched Terminator Dark Fate. I will say it was interesting to see what's her name? Sarah Connor.
Linda Hamilton.
Linda Hamilton and Schwarzenegger as the Terminator, which, by the way, when you watch it on, was it on Amazon or Prime?
It's on Prime, yeah.
When you watch it on Prime and you have the X-ray that's there, it doesn't even say Arnold Schwarzenegger because I probably wouldn't fit. It just has his picture and it says the Terminator. Anyway, I only saw I think I saw the latter half, but it was so fun. If you like,
here's the thing, going back to our actual topic, which is not Schwarzenegger.
No, let's talk about movies.
No, let's not. Let's go back to the SBA. Just yesterday, I was on the phone with a new client of ours. We're helping them to get a reconsideration for their SBA loan, which was declined. And she said to me that she was on Reddit.
Oh.
And she talked specifically about a woman complaining on Reddit about how the SBA has asked for the IRS transcript form called an IRS 4506T. It's where you can request a copy of a tax return transcript, which is a part of the SBA loan process. And how this woman in Reddit was complaining that they keep asking for it, she keeps submitting it, they keep asking for it, she keeps submitting it, and the woman on the Reddit chat is throwing the SBA under the bus. Not that there are not processing glitches with SBA, there are, we see them. But my initial reaction to this client of ours telling me this Reddit story is very simple. Without blinking, I just said, yeah, she's filling it out wrong. For sure. Because I was a mortgage banker and we had to fill out these forms. And I saw it time and time. I mean, we had a deal just earlier this year where we sent the form to an attorney to fill it out. And this is an attorney who lives in a very big mansion and he has a very successful law practice. And you had to see, the form came back looking like it was filled out by a 7-year-old.
In my insurance career in my insurance background and even today with selling insurance on top of financing and marketing, I never let anyone fill out an application by themselves. Never. You can't you can't let someone try to navigate those. That's crazy. You don't want to do that by yourself.
Stumbling over your words over there. You're really enjoying that shake. I have no words right now.
It's apple and pear. It's delicious.
No coffee for Trevor. Not even a glass of water.
Nothing. You get nothing. Anyway.
Be careful about the misinformation that's out there. That's why we're here every Wednesday telling you these stories that we are really experiencing.
We are living every day the stories
we see these YouTube videos done by people who maybe they did one application for their own business. And, one application does not a set of experience make. We've done dozens and dozens. Plus, we have our own professional experiences in the insurance industry and in the finance industry. If you're going to look for information out there, look for trusted resources and chatting with fellow applicants. All you're going to hear is kvetching and complaining. Oy vey.
Yeah. Anyway. So I'm videoed out because we've been recording video for like an hour even before this show. Yeah. So what do we have? I think that was it. I think is this the shortest show ever? 9 minutes is our shortest show ever. Please visit our wherever you are seeing this, because I see there are some people visiting with us. We have this show on LinkedIn, YouTube. I'm totally pimping the YouTube channel. So find us, Linda Ray and Trevor, on YouTube.
And make sure you click on that subscribe button and the little ding, ding, ding bell.
Yes, because we had a video that hit nicely where we had like 9 new subscribers in one day. And it was about one of our EIDL, how to apply or what's with the grant or something. So
let's talk about EIDL. The Economic Injury Disaster Loan, or the EIDL program, is still available through December 31st. If you have not applied, we encourage you to apply now. Processing times on these loans can be 2 days or 2 months.
Speaking of Reddit, actually, we posted our Monday Advancing with Financing video. I posted it on Reddit, and it was, what's the grant and how does it differ from the loan? And it was literally probably 2.5 minutes. Anyway, I posted on Reddit and somebody commented old news. I was like, whatever, you know what? There's still people who are asking. And then someone else on Reddit said, hey, what does the EIDL stand for? You might want to expand on what it means before you abbreviate it. So
there's a reason why I'm not on Reddit. I tried it years ago for my mortgage business. There's so many, we know it all trolls out there. It's not worth it. But the program is still available through December 31st, and we are still working with new clients calling us up saying, I did not apply for it. If you have experienced an economic injury during the COVID-19 pandemic and due to the COVID-19 pandemic, you should apply. It's a fairly easy application process. We've done videos.
You can do it online.
We've done videos on it.
We have exactly how to apply for EIDL online by yourself. We did a video on it. It's in the playlist on YouTube under Advancing with Financing, how to apply for an EIDL loan.
If you visit www.auroraconsulting.biz, you can download our free EIDL FAQ and a sample application. We encourage you to do that, and we encourage you, more importantly, to prepare for the application before you actually fill it out.
And if you did already apply for the EIDL loan and you were denied or rejected, or you didn't get the grant, the EIDL grant, we did a couple of videos on how to write a reconsideration letter, because you need to do that, because we're all entitled to that money because it was part of the CARES Act that was passed by Congress.
Going back to this Reddit troll who said to you old news, it's actually not old news to a lot of people. We're still getting people commenting on our videos, sending us emails or calling us up with the exact same complaint that we were speaking about the grant. People saying, I applied and I never got the grant, or I applied for a loan and I was denied and I filed a reconsideration. I haven't heard anything. So it's not all news.
Right.
But there is accurate news. And that's what we're here to do.
And that's why we kind of were a little enraged at the beginning of the show about McConnell, because part of the second stimulus is the amendment. I know, was the amendment S4227, which is to allow funding for the people that didn't get the funding in the first round that we were entitled to.
S4227 is an amendment proposed by a Democrat and Republican senator, two senators who proposed this amendment months ago. It's part of the eventual stimulus package, assuming it gets passed, and assuming that 4227 gets passed in its entirety, which essentially instructs the SBA, retroactive to March 16th, to fully fund every advance grant on the EIDL program for those people who only received a partial grant. There was $1,000 or $3,000. If you didn't get the full grant, the SBA is instructed by Congress, assuming the law passes, to fund that full $10,000. If you didn't get the grant at all, to get the $10,000.
Somebody's knocking at our front door.
Somebody's ringing a bell.
Oh my God! I told
knocking at the door.
I told someone who was supposed to be coming here.
The bell.
All right. Well, we're gonna. I think we've discussed everything we wanted to today. So we're gonna just say thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
I'm Trevor.
I'm Linda Ray,
and we are Aurora Consulting, financing solutions for everyone's business success story, baby. I'm gonna go answer the door. It might be pizza delivery.
It might be pizza.